Maybe I forgot
All
what your
right.
password was.
All right, all right, all
Okay.
right. Welcome everybody to another edition of the Soul Center, you know what I'm saying, by Sneakerhead Podcast Network, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of good people here today, you know what I'm saying? So, first and foremost, I want everybody to introduce themselves, and we're actually waiting on one more person. So, we're going to start off with my man below me. My man's JJ. Right here.
What's up, everybody? It's JJ all day, and y'all can find me on YouTube at JJ all day 84, on Instagram at JJ underscore all day 84. Man, I'm just here trying to be like all these guys right here. I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to cop sneakers. I'm trying to cop everything under retail and all that. You know, say catch the sales. Just be like these guys, man. You know, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Man, thanks for blessing us with your presence, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
All
Salute.
right, man. It's your favorite YouTuber, me and my kicks. Check me on all forms of social media at me and my kicks. Also, this guy right here. He was getting it in on the Ciroc last week, so we had to throw him on the show this week, man. I,
Yes,
I want
yes.
more takes like that.
You want it again?
He got the red cup. You already know it.
Hey, hey. All I'm gonna say is this is no water.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna have to
So
go. I'm gonna have to go in the kitchen real quick there, JJ.
Ciroc boys.
Man,
Ciroc
Hey,
hold
boys.
on,
you already know.
Hey, that's the
Yeah,
man.
animation.
yep.
Dude.
Let me
Go
get
ahead
it.
next.
Well, Deja, go ahead.
I'm
Ladies first.
I'm Deja. I'm from BDkickzKC.
You want? All right. This is your boy B, the other half of BD Kicks. You can find us on IG at BDkicks_KC.
All
what's
right.
good, YouTube? It's your boy Bo Kicks. Biggest shoe in the game. Actually, I'm stomping with my boy Brandon. We both the biggest shoe in the game. Shouts out to JJ all day. Shouts out to BD Kicks coming through and blessing our live stream. I appreciate y'all. And let's get into it.
For real. Hey, man, appreciate everybody pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody has busy schedules. And the way that I kind of schedule this is because, it's a Saturday. I didn't want to step on nobody's toes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to try to overlap anybody or outdo anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to pick my lane and stay in it. At the same time, I already know how Saturdays are. You know what I'm saying? So the way that I schedule my podcast is if you do have time to go cop, you know what I'm saying? You have time to tune into the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I know myself on Saturdays when things do get back to normal, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? We'll be all out copping, you know what I'm saying, and doing what we need to do and dropping videos and you can still pull up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that y'all hit that like button, like my man R.618 Dot says. Hit that like button when you come in, hit the like button when you go out. And if it ain't something you feeling, you know what? Hit the down button. It is what it is. I'm not hating about it. So, Soul Center, today, man, it is a lot going on. So, for the first and foremost, man, I want to definitely touch bases on George Floyd, man. I want to, it's crazy about the stuff that's going on. I'm not quite sure where everybody is at. Well, I know where my people are at. I know where me and my kicks is at, and I know where it both kicks at. So, BD and JJ, you know what I'm saying? How things on y'all's end, where you guys are at,
I'm in
what's
I'm
going
in
on?
Alabama. I'm in Alabama, so it's pretty quiet. You know, it's just a lot of people talking about it, but it's nothing crazy happening just yet. But you never know. Pretty much take it day by day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a little rally downtown in Kansas City. It for the most part it's been kind of quiet too. Like JJ said, just kind of taking it just day by day.
All right,
So,
that's good.
so
Well, I know here I'm in Austin, Texas, and as of right now, I know they have some stuff scheduled for tomorrow to do a little march or whatever, but apparently they kicked it off yesterday. So they kicked it off yesterday. They're down there today, and I don't know. I'm just hoping it doesn't just get too crazy. And for me, my opinion on it is it's about accountability. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I excuse anything that happened to anyone, let alone a black person, but it's just about accountability. And for me, it it befuddles me how you can use videotape footage to convict a person, no matter the race or nationality. But when it comes to officers of the law, that same type of videotape doesn't convict them, which is crazy. So I'm hoping everything just doesn't get out of hand and out of whack. You know what I'm saying, with everybody, man. Because this is
Right.
getting ridiculous.
I'm from California, Sacramento to be exact. I live in Stockton right now, but it's rallies in Sac and it's rallies in Oakland and San Francisco. My stance on it, I'm not finna march. I'm not finna do none of that because I'm tired of marching. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of marching, and really, I'm not surprised where everything's went already. It's time for them to start talking about how they mad. It's time for them to start talking about how they mad. I love my white brothers and sisters too, but it's time for y'all to stand up.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
Straight
Facts. All right, so first things first, man. Who all got that W today?
I can't even call it a W. I feel so
I
hurt.
can't call it W either, man.
I feel so
I'll
hurt.
be
I'm
right
gonna let you
back.
tell your
I
story
definitely got
first,
that.
Brandon.
They're gonna tell the story.
Yeah, let's go on here, man. We heard it earlier, but what's going on with it? Uh-oh, we lost her.
See
Oh
this?
man.
Hey.
I told you I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll be right back. Too.
Yeah, my sister said her phone just shut off on her, so she's trying to get herself together.
It's all good.
Okay.
Tell that story though.
Oh, what?
Your
Deja's
Flint story. No, your Flint story.
Oh, my Flint story? All right,
Yeah.
so of course I got on sneakers out. So I got on sneakers out on my laptop and on my phone.
And how did that go?
L. It said pending, then it just went back to the 190, and I'm like, what's going on? And I kept trying. Nope, nothing. Tried to get on East Bay, too late. It's like, oh, we put you in line. I'm like, oh, this is not looking good for your boy. So
That's the show that bring everybody out though. It bring the
Right,
men, the
everybody.
women, the kids. Like you got the people that they might not have bought a Jordan all year, but this one right here, it bring everybody out.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts. It's
Big
10 years, bro. Then they said the last pair that dropped didn't even have a 3M on it. Come on.
Hold on, let me go grab.
man.
Hold on, real quick.
He got him.
I got the 2000. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Grab him, Brandon. Grab him.
Grab him real quick.
Grab them up.
I'm gonna tell my story while he going. I did the same thing as him. Went on sneakers. Was there right away. When the 190 popped up, hit the 190. You know, fingerprint. You know, quick checkout or whatever. Said pending. Waited around for the pending. You know, you feel nervous when you're waiting on pending.
Yeah.
And then it went back to the 190 tag. So I said, damn. When I checked back in and hit the 190 again, my size was already gone. So I said, okay, what I'm gonna do now? Went to J23 app. Click that because they'll have usually all the links where they're selling at. Went to East Bay. East Bay put me in some type of line. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. So I said, let me bounce out, see what they look like on StockX. The StockX price for my size was like $240 something. So I said, I didn't know. But then I was like, let me not study long and study wrong. I went ahead and clicked it, checked out. After all the taxes and the shipping and everything, came to around $290. You know, my girl apparently was on the case too. I told her she can't play like that. We need communication in a relationship. Don't be trying to go out for a shoe
Big facts.
that
Big
I'm
facts.
going out for
Say that again.
and not
Say
tell
it
me.
again.
We need communication in relationships.
Preach.
Okay. She was trying to do something great. I love her to death. This will be technically my first Father's Day coming up. So I think she probably had that on her brain. But if you going out for a pair for me, you need to let me know because if I could grab them, I'm grabbing them too, and I don't need two pairs really. You know?
For sure.
What'd you say? She said she had her way of doing it though. No,
she can always
your
cancel.
way was not correct.
Well,
That's what she said. She said she was gonna cancel it, have my friend text me and be like, "Bro, did you get them?" And then when I reply back, let her know so she could cancel them if she had to. But I'm like, don't play.
Yeah,
Don't play.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
But she was doing something. She was trying to do something nice. So hey, and shouts out to her.
Shouts out to her. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
BD finished that story though. Oh, he got the old pair. See?
Yeah, I had that pair too. I ended up selling them like in 2016 because I was like, man, I don't like what after 3M, so I was like, I had to give them away, or not give them away, sell them away.
Bottoms, like they all like it's
Correction.
done, they done.
Correction.
You know what's cold? Think about that. He said he sold them in 2016. Man, he had to wait 4 more years
Yeah,
before he
get
could get
them
that
back.
pair back, man. Because we
Get them
we
back.
never know how long they gonna. Some pairs they retro hella fast. Some pairs they take forever on. So I'm
Yeah,
not
because
going. I can't risk it when they hit
they
the
said,
mark.
go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead. No, you
They,
good?
they said they was gonna restock like in what 2017 or 18. Like that I had sold them when
Yeah.
like I heard of the rumors. I was like, oh okay, they're gonna restock. So let me go ahead and pop these off so I can get the real pair. And then yeah, as you said, 4 year wait.
Right.
42
Hey,
faked this.
when they tell you that they're gonna restock it in the next year or so, wait till they get here. Wait till you see a style code.
Right. Wait till
Then
Oh yeah,
then do it.
because look how long we was waiting on the taxis. We've been waiting on them for what? How long now?
and the
Yeah,
cherry
bro.
12s. We've been waiting on them
Check.
for
Yeah,
Yes, big facts,
Yeah.
bro. We need them things
Yeah,
back.
cherries, we waiting. We still waiting.
I had both
I
those
want,
pairs, so I'm not really too like strong on it. I had them, I ended up selling them, but like once I had them in the collection and they like been rocked, I'm like, I can go ahead and pop them off if I want to, if I feel like it.
see, I
Well,
want, I want
you
them
you
joints
big
because
balling like that. You can do that.
right.
I mean,
You the reach back king.
I
Right.
try.
man, you
Reach
doing it.
back king.
I'm
Man,
excited for those because I never had those as an adult. I had those in my teenage years, but as a man, I never had those.
man,
The
you
taxis
gotta
or the
get them.
Chevy Plugs. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, for sure.
I never had the flints before. This pair, man, always eluded me.
I had to.
Always. And I'm a 13 lover, so when I felt all kind of anxiety when they said pending, and then when it went back to the price, I see my size was gone. I was like, "What I'm gonna do now?"
Hey,
That
that's
was
I had
exactly what
the
happened to me.
tear roll.
Exactly. I'm like, what am I gonna do now? I was like, that price, bro. It reached 500. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to
Is
hold
that the
out.
old pair, Kings?
Oh no, this is cop today.
Oh,
Yeah,
you went to
this
the
is what
mall?
this
Yeah.
is what I want. Hey,
He did.
That
Hey,
For
them is
real.
fire too.
so
Them is fire
I
too.
hit on finish line and I tried to hit on sneakers and Foot Locker and all that stuff today, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I tried, but I didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I got waitlisted and I was really skeptical about going out. You know what I'm saying? Considering what's going on, but shoot, I hit on them and I was like, you know what? It is what it is. So I had to go grab them.
Man.
Hey, before I have B finish his story though, I just want to say if it came down to it, and I know he feel the same way. I'm not crazy about going out right now neither. But if it came down to it, and I knew they had my size at the store, and we finna put that hazmat suit on, and we going up out there. We finna go get them
my man said he gonna walk around like Ghostbusters.
on everything.
Gotta
Go
go
ahead,
get 'em.
B.
I tell you this, if I keep taking L on these J's, I'm about to switch over to a LeBron collector for sure. Full time.
hey,
Hey,
Hey, LeBron got that fire.
let me say something.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
sleep.
LeBron.
Them bronze sell out too.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
media,
You know
the
what's
media
gonna
days,
happen too?
the
so
boys
the
sold out.
media days,
Yeah, the media day is
my
fire.
size, I couldn't get the media days. They didn't come in at 15. They went
Hey,
up.
did you see the pair? It's kind of
now.
like a what the LeBron. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a what the
Oh
LeBron
yeah,
17.
I gotta
Them
get
is
them.
fire too.
I gotta
But
get
check it
them.
out, man. This was gonna happen with LeBron. Real talk, man. Right now, because he in the middle of still playing, he's not garnering all the respect he should have. When his
Mm-hmm.
career is over with and gone, just like people put more. Well, it took for Kobe to die for his shoes to get even more love. But when LeBron James is no longer in the game, and all we getting is people gonna put more stock on them retro LeBrons, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna mean
Yeah.
something.
I mean,
You
they're
know,
retroing now and still selling out. So imagine once
yeah,
he
you
retires.
still
Once he
for LeBron. So
retires,
when he's retired and gone, bro, like them
he'll get them.
retro in the sevens this year again. Man, I seen a pair of all suede eights. They was
Yeah.
green.
Oh
You
yeah,
seen them?
oh yeah. The
Fire, bro.
SBSM. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
gotta get
His
them. Gotta
pairs
get
is
them.
gonna go up. They're gonna go up major.
Yep.
Nike basketball retros is back.
And
That's
my
all I
man,
gotta say.
Yeah.
my man JJ is already on them, so his LeBron collection is deep and getting deeper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't got
That's
no
my
flaws there.
Yeah, I got
that's my man, Baby LeBron, man. That's his
Yeah.
other nickname I gave him because when
I
he had
got
all the little
I
hair,
got
he was
a
just
pair.
looking like LeBron.
I'm
Got
uploading
got
a
like-
video right now.
I'm like, I got like maybe like 30 or 40.
For LeBron.
Yeah. I was a big 11 collector. Like I rock with the 11s crazy. Like I had damn near every color when those came out.
Oh man, that boy, get in there. Shouts out to the chat, you know what I'm saying? OG Kicks, GQU, 90s, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
show
Pulling
my
up. Miss Mary, Eddie Kane, OG Kicks. So appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Sanaya, Snooch. Hey, man, y'all go check out Snooch's Customs, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bro. You know what I'm saying? He hook your boy up with one of them old shirts, boy.
He
Boys
make
nice
that brand. So is it him
Oh,
in
yeah.
Rap Milwaukee?
Yes,
Or
sir.
is it just him?
Hey, I'm on my girl
it's him
phone.
and
Miss
Rep
Mazzari
Milwaukee,
is
man.
me.
Nice. Rep Milwaukee, he dropped that video. They had that on that jacket and that looked like his shirt. That was a really nice
yeah,
jacket.
Sneakerheads versus High Beast.
Yes.
Shout out to Snooch.
Yeah,
Hey,
that shit fire.
shout out to Snooch, man. That jacket is fire, bro. So
Nasty.
I'm talking about. I seen that and I was like, dang, I'm getting back in my pockets again.
If he dropped one in Flint colors, though, I don't know.
Hey,
I might have to cop that.
Hey,
it's gone, bro.
Kings, can you throw the link in the comments so Wise can jump in?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Get this boy on here.
Deja,
let us know when you back.
Dang, GQ getting all these
steals.
Hey, I need them again though. I need to find them.
GQ, how you getting all these steals, but you gonna lose the battle though, man? You should have thrown this heat out during the battle, man. You out here playing, bro. You out here playing, man. Y'all.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the sneaker battle tonight, man, on 313 Retro Queens channel.
Oh, we got to see that. What the sneakers is on there?
Oh yeah,
we got to show support.
I think they're in the final four right now, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still second round, but
no, it's not final four.
After this, after this is the third, and then that's it.
Who else? Gold Weezy, Cold Master, What the Sneakers, and who else?
BX, because BX knocked out Mono.
BX.
That was a cold battle. That was like down to the wire. That battle.
Well, that sounds like
I kind of prefer it when it's like that.
I hear that.
You hear that? Yeah, I know I ain't.
And they not sharing. I'm just saying.
Bro.
You said somebody eating chips?
It sounds like somebody eating chips, but they ain't sharing.
It might be my this dangling and whatnot. Then I had to get back on my phone because the screen went black.
It's not you.
No, it's not.
It's something. I think it's him. But damn,
that's me.
I was gonna say I got the headset too. I'll pull the headset out.
Wise, hop in, bro.
Yeah, you can go ahead and jump in here, man. Hey,
y'all gonna dish the wife? Y'all just gonna dish the wife like that? Okay.
I'm waiting on her to get back in.
I thought equality meant something in this show. It's cool, y'all.
Yo, where's the loyalty?
I know, right?
Nah, she's still gonna pop up.
Yeah, I'm waiting on her to come back in.
Yeah, she's still gonna pop up.
Savage.
So,
Brandon, you finished that story?
Which one?
The Flint.
The 2010 or the new ones?
2000.
New ones.
Yeah.
Just the pain that we went through earlier.
Oh yeah. So I just waited. I probably waited a couple of hours. I was like, well, I got the 2010. I don't need the 2020. Then I looked. I was like, I need these 2020. Man. I looked at these. I got scuff marks. I mean, they done. I was like,
hey,
let me get on here.
D2020 had a 3M in them, bro.
I know. I was so mad I took the L. I was just trying to find a way to cover myself. I'm like, hey, man, how did I take an L, man? But it's all good.
Hey, I did the same thing, man. When I got in there, it gave me, you know what I'm saying, you're waiting in line on sneakers. And you know what I'm saying, just, that pendant. And then it came back, and it's like the sizes were there again, so I hit it again. And then it's like pending, and then it said sold out, but then it refreshed, and then it said pending. I was like, see, you playing with my emotions right now. Like, seriously, if you're gonna give me the L, give me the L. Don't say pending, sold out, pending.
Right.
Bro, sneakers, I don't know what they hurts.
Yeah. These right hurts. Here, I see when I was in college. So I walked into a Foot Locker on the Kansas side, we on the Missouri side. Ooh. So I walked in the Foot Locker, and they was like, I was like, hey, y'all got any retros? And they was like, yeah, we got these gray and navy blues. I'm like, wait a minute, what y'all talking about? I said, bring them out. It was these. Size 15 in the store.
What you got down there, JJ?
And it was a wrap.
He's showing that 3M?
You showing 3M? Well, I say I remember when these came out in like 05 or like 04 when they came out. That time they had the 3M, and like all my friends had them, and I missed out,
Really?
man. Like
So,
That booger popping, bro. I
Yeah.
can see it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
there we go.
Yeah.
Your daddy sent a payment.
Yeah, that's
Let me ask y'all this, man. The Flint colorway in itself, man, is a fire colorway, man. How important was it for them to throw that 3M on there and give us the true, you know what I mean? Like all the little hits they could give us. How important was that for them to drop that on this pair right
It
now?
was very important.
I feel it was
agree.
very important. It was really the whole Flint period was important. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when Jordan kind of separated itself from Nike. You know what I'm saying? Getting his own brand, and that's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of people
think the
don't
13
understand.
was the first. Yeah.
Yeah, that Flint was actually supposed to come out, but it didn't come out, and it was supposed to signify that. That's why you had the silver box, because it was supposed to be a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Of the Jordan brand. So that Flint is really important, especially. And it's kind of crazy that they didn't put the 3M in them last time, but I'm damn sure glad they did it this time because I haven't had them bad
Yeah,
boys
for
in a
sure.
minute. You know what
I
I'm
think they
saying?
just got lazy. That's
Did-
what it was.
Did he
They
not
got
wear
lazy
those in the
last
All
time.
Star game?
He was
Probably,
supposed to.
yeah.
He was supposed to
Oh,
wear them in the
okay.
All-Star game, and
Gotcha.
he ended up not wearing them. So that's why I'm saying it's like the bookings was important. And
Gotcha.
then I'm looking over here at this daggone picture that it's both Kicks was talking about. Hold on, see if I'm gonna get it up here, fellas.
Yeah, pop that up.
Yeah, I want to see that. I
Uh,
gotta see that.
Cause boy, y'all ain't even understanding. I don't know who did it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I don't know who did it,
Bro,
but
them
them
is
boys
so
is dope.
cold. Perfect pair. Man, them is
Them-
so
them-
is
cold.
that a P?
Yo.
That's a PE, right? Whose PE is that?
No,
I
that's
don't
a
know.
custom.
It's a
Is that a
custom.
custom?
Yeah,
It's a
that's
custom.
custom.
Hey, damn, is that a P? I know he got a whole bunch of PEs.
Yeah,
Who-
perfect
Wow.
pair get he
Seen
get
before. I'm like,
limited.
What's that on
What
the
it say on the tongue?
that's
It looks like 412. I would say 512 where I'm at, but if I can get it in 512, hello. I'm just
Man,
I
saying.
don't, I don't care what area code they say. I want them joints.
Them boys is fire, bro.
It could be Mexico area code. I don't care.
Yeah, for real. Because I mean, that is fire. I don't know how they did it, or how he did it, but those are dope. I like those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those nice.
Especially with the sock liner going along with it. That's just another touch that just sets it
That's
off.
fire. Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
wonder if it's
mind
3M
if
though.
I don't think it is.
he got
I think
some other pictures.
these look like the was it 2014 pair, the old pair? Because I don't think these had the 3M in it.
Mm.
At least
No, it's
looking
like
at
me and my kids were saying the gray toes. It kind of looks
Yeah,
like that without the tip of the toe gray, but
it's actually
it's
like a
a
reverse gray toe.
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
more
That's
like a
exactly
fire
what it-
red color though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that shoe, but I can't stop looking at the one behind it though. Look at that blue behind it though. Oh my god,
Yeah, that's fire too.
Them both fire.
that's
Definitely
crazy.
Them definitely are dope, bro. I mean, definitely wouldn't mind having either one of
I
those.
wouldn't be surprised if in a year or two. See, Jordan Brand is doing that, man. These shoes that was PEs before,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't safe.
Like what about
It
the
ain't
black
safe no more.
It's not
black and
safe.
blue 13 weekend coming in December? That was a PE.
Yeah.
Or that was a
Yes.
PE
I
too.
think so. Like probably
Mhm.
Quentin Richardson or something like that, huh? Look,
Uh,
I'm not buying no PEs, man. They can keep giving to me like they doing right now, and I'm
I
fine
know,
with that.
hey, yeah. If
I'll
I
have
can
that
wait for them,
version.
I'll definitely wait for them and grab
I'm
them.
Why
not
they?
cashing out no 10,000, 15,000, 30,000. Nah, I'm good.
But if they
Yeah,
gonna give us
Keep giving.
PEs, give us the Ray Allen PEs with the real green, or give us the real Ray Allen sevens when we play with Milwaukee. Like, and when they
yeah,
drop the ball, they meet us halfway and they just let us down
right.
every time.
yeah. And because like the
Sometimes it'd
sevens
be
they
cool
did,
though.
they at least could have, put Ray Allen somewhere on it besides inside the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You mean the signature?
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
I wasn't tripping off that too much. I mean, if you nail the colorway down, sometimes you could even make some alterations and do it better than what the PE was looking like. Because another one I wasn't really mad at was the Mellows. I felt like that shoe came out pretty good, and people was mad that it had like a what was it like
B
a
grade.
neoprene or I didn't
Oh
trip off that, man.
Yeah.
That didn't bother me at all. Like once I had them in hand, I looked at them, I was like, "This a cold ass shoe, man."
Yeah.
But if it had 3M on it
OG.
though, it'd have been nice.
Oh, if it had
That would be
3M,
nice.
if it had
You're right.
3M
That'd be
within
nice.
that neoprene, when
Yeah,
nobody said nothing. When nobody
I like
said
it.
nothing at all. If it had
You're
3M
right. That'd
within
have
that
been that
neoprene,
definitely would have been a nice touch for
yeah.
sure. And then what else? It's funny in that whole pack. The only pair I thought that was not well, I didn't think they was trash, but the rest 10s,
hmm
the CP3s, the olive CP3s, I thought
Mhm.
those were dope, but the rest
oh
10s
yeah,
probably was they weren't trash, but it just wasn't
yeah.
like super flames.
They was meh.
OG Kick saying, what's the next cop? You know what I'm saying? So for
I want to try to get the
me,
animal pack threes.
I'm actually
Okay, okay.
I got two. I'm going for the sixes, the hair
Yeah.
sixes, and I'm going to try to go for the hair because I think I have a better chance of getting the sixes because I'm messing around with sneakers. I see the L forming. I see the L forming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to hype myself up. And the bad part about it is I like this one better than the first one. So I
The
like this
six
one.
hair?
No,
You talking about the hairs?
the three that animal pack
Uh,
3. I actually
I
like this
like
3
both of them, bro.
better
And I
than the
don't
first
have
one.
the first one. And now when I looked at it the last time, that shit shot up to 500 for my size. Not even my
Shoot.
size, but a size 15, which I could wear in threes.
Mhm.
So that's gonna hurt me. But later on, I will grab that pair. It's gonna tax my ass.
Yeah,
But I
because you
feel
said
like if I could get,
we talked before, and you said you were going to go and pull the trigger at 3.
yeah, then it jumped to 5 on my ass. So now I'm like,
Damn.
I can see I'll probably end up paying like 6 or 7 for them, like way down the line. But this year is so much, man. It's like if I get this animal pack 3 out the way, I can feel good about that, knowing I got it. And then later on try, when I can. But we talking about your boy want a PlayStation 5, I want an Xbox Series X. Usually
Hey,
the fall time for shoes is heat. We don't know what Dornbecker is coming out. I mean, it's gonna be
mm-hmm.
so much. You know what I mean? Like they already done hit on most of the dope Jordan silhouettes for DBs. So I'm like,
I,
what are they gonna do this year?
I don't know
You
how I
know,
would feel about a DB11. I
Oh,
don't know what you could possibly do with it.
that one will probably never happen.
I
You
don't
know,
know because right now they're gonna sit with an experimental 11 instead of giving us one of the retros. So maybe they do something crazy like throwing a DB out there.
I don't think
Who
Jordan Brand
knows?
gonna let nobody. Jordan doesn't let too many people touch that 11. That's his shoe. That's you can just stop that one. Now,
I
if
don't
it
know. You never
happens,
know.
if he gets a wild hair up his ass, hey,
If that happened, it's gonna look crazy, bro. They
Um,
look. I know it's for a good cause, but if one of them kids fuck that pair up, hey, I'm roasting them in the video.
got to.
It's for a good cause.
I
Right.
don't
But
know,
y'all
man.
messing up the 11.
If they do a DB11, I think it's gonna be trash, kind of like how they did the 12s. I was disappointed when they dropped those DB12s. I'm
The pink
like,
12s.
yeah, I was like, come on, man, y'all could have
You
did this a little bit better, man.
would
Like
have
I
a
don't
slight
know. I
peak
thought they was
on it.
alright.
I
I
mean,
thought
they
they.
should be cold as a 12. You
It
feel
did
me?
look
They
like
need
a
to
GS pair though, for sure.
So
exactly.
It
what was
did.
the point of the pizza on it though?
Yeah.
I
I think
don't
that's a
remember.
favorite food or something like that. Like,
Um,
but I mean, it was just the whole like theme of it. It could have been executed better.
Where does
But
it stop? So the 14 is probably the highest that they went up to, huh?
yeah, the 14 is the highest one that they went to so far. I mean, would they go to a 15? Would they go to? I wouldn't mind seeing a 16 DB.
exactly.
But no, they
I,
did do a 15, huh? I
I,
They
think they
did do a
did.
15. They
It was
did do a
a
15.
uh,
It was
like
black and
It
gold.
was
Black and
yeah,
the
it
gold.
black
is.
and
It's black
gold.
and gold.
Yeah.
It's black and gold. You're right. I wouldn't mind seeing a 16 though. A 16 DB or a 17.
Or
I think
18.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think either one of those would be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Something
They
If
might
it,
go to
different,
23.
change it up.
oh yeah,
The
23 could
23s wasn't bad with the
be
it
interesting.
had the way it was woven or stitched in,
Yeah.
it said 23 in it. It was like all on that side pan.
Yeah,
It
and
said 23 all in it. Then it had the I think it had like a thumbprint out somewhere on the tongue
it
or the
was
back of the tongue or something.
it was his DNA. That the
Was
stuff
it?
on the side, the stuff on the side is supposed to be mimicking
I
his
had
exact
that pair,
DNA.
man. I remember getting that pair and I was so they was I'm gonna keep it real, they was uncomfortable. But the craftsmanship of that pair was fire, man. All the way around, it was just stitched all inside of it, and it was cold. I had the original drop, predominantly white, black, and a little bit of red trim. Fire pair, some gold on it.
Mm-hmm. BD, what's your
That's
next
it.
guy?
What's y'all? Oh, he asked us.
I seen some. Is there supposed to be some LeBrons coming out next month?
Always.
You talking about the eights? Yeah. The green
The
ones?
MVP 7. No, you talking about the
MVPs?
MVP? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the MVP. So I'm gonna try to go after those, or I take an L on those. Probably those Gym Red 14s.
Yeah, I kind of want those too.
I like those.
I'm just limited, man. I ain't rocking with the same amount of. It's a pair of Ewings I want too. They went on sale. I think I might grab those. Y'all know about that though.
JJ, what's your next pair? Are you grabbing some more LeBrons?
You know I'm grabbing LeBron, so I'm gonna probably go with the graffiti 17s. I still need the media day 7s. I'm kind of like I'm on the fence with the whole with the hair 6s, so I'm gonna probably be game time decision for them. But I just made sure I got no money put to the side to just play with. So we gonna see. We gonna see.
You know, see, I gotta try to figure something out because my son's birthday is in a couple of weeks, so I gotta kind of be stingy.
Oh yeah, it's crunch time.
My eyeball looking at them, man, like just from just glancing at the 6s, they cold. But it has become like one of those situations where it's like, damn, well, which one's weigh my options? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm looking at the 6s. Those might be game time too. But I definitely want those Be True Air Force Ones to come out on the 19th,
Yes.
bro. Them joints
You know
is
who
cold.
got me? You opened my eyes to those because we was talking about Ultra Boost last time. Talking about Kicks on Fire, and I'm scrolling. I'm like, wait a minute, why he didn't talk about these forces?
They ain't come
back
out
tab?
yet. Yeah, the back.
It was
Yeah,
fire.
the back. Yeah,
it was fire.
Definitely gotta get those.
There was a couple. Then they had some. I think
they got
some New
Air
Balance.
Max 20. They got some. New Balance. They in it. Under Armour. They in Pride.
Yeah, Under Armour was.
They got a lot of.
I'm gonna be real. Some of them look more cold than them Ultra Boosts did. You know they did.
I get that. I get that. I ain't see what Nike had to put out.
Fire. Why you talk about these?
Nike ain't dropped their collection yet. They did it this week, so now now I know what it is. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I need.
They got it.
I need.
What you got there?
Oh yeah.
Go back and get them.
Yeah.
What's the price on them resale?
Oh, probably $1,000, probably.
Oh no, you got no, it ain't $1,000. You got to go on StockX, man. You could probably get them, G, for like a decent price, probably like good 3-4.
That's what I was thinking.
That ain't bad. I thought it was gonna be more than that, though. That ain't bad.
No,
I tell you
those suede
retro and some of them higher numbers, like the 16s, 17s, the 18s. Like bring back some of those.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that with some different colorways. Yeah, with some different colorways.
Eddie, I ain't like them purple lows.
Jeez.
Okay, never mind.
No. What they sell for? What they sell for? Though? You gotta look at what they sold for. What's the last sale?
Nope.
600.
Dang.
So you might have to put a bid at like 650.
Yeah.
Even though they got that high number up there, they might bite on it. I wouldn't pay it though.
Yeah,
the closest we got to that was them 18s. That was suede red 18s, I think. That was the last time we got something that looked close to that. But those are fire for sure. That's I want to know Murcielago or something, huh? It's race car inspired too. Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. How many of y'all going for these?
I want them, but man, my pockets ain't right.
I want them too, but I don't know. I think they might sit. I don't know. They might not though. I don't.
If the pandemic's still strong, these gonna sell out. Like these gonna sell out because if like stores still ain't open, these gonna sell out like crazy. Because this is a nice little summer shoe. I could see the people who don't really rock J's like that. They might get these because they missed out on the breads and they missed out on the Concords. So I could see them getting this. I could see this being a nice little summer shoe. So, but I won't want. I don't want them though.
Yo, that's
I think they clean.
Concord and the breads. That's horrible.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm partial to 11 because that's my favorite silhouette. I'm gonna go for them. My only gripe with it, I actually wish it was the mid. If it was the mid, or the high, however you want to put it, with the Jumpman on the side, they would definitely sell out. Now this is something that if they did that, would made it. They should have did this as the holiday shoe.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. They look
Okay.
a little ratchet, but that's my ratchet hood summer fitter. You know what I mean?
Hold on, man,
to come out with the matching romper.
If this was in the high,
matching romper on.
If this silhouette, if this was in the high and this came out in holiday shoe, it would still sell out.
They look like replicas.
If you gave me 2 million pairs, I would see these. I could see these sitting, G. Like especially because real sneakerheads wouldn't get these, bro. Like and for $225, no, bro. Like
that's how much they cost.
If they was a mid, no, if they was a mid and they dropped on holiday season, they'd be like $225.
But you think about this. The one that they got coming out for holiday this year, it looks basically like the daggone cap and gown.
Look, I'm still on the fence about that one. Until I see that one,
I need to see official pics. I don't know, man.
I need to see a real one. Yeah, I'm on the fence. And I heard Weezy told us. No, it was Chaotic told us it was all suede, but I still gotta wait. Man.
I'd take the Platinum 11s over these. If they was both mids, I would take the Platinum 11 over these.
I'm one of those rare people that like the Platinum 11s too.
I got those.
I got them. They still
nice pair.
Shout out to E Money pulling up. I greatly appreciate y'all. What's up, man?
What's up, E Money?
Mr.
Extra
Big Money.
Extra money.
Right.
Bro, shout out to E Money.
You know how I know he?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know he extra money, man. He live in Hawaii, bro, don't he? You live in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's expensive out there, bro. It's expensive
I know, right?
out there, and that boy ain't slowing no collection of cops ever
at all.
So that's extra money right there.
This man got the camo.
I don't mean to be counting your
camo,
pockets, bro. I'm sorry.
He got the Army camo phone posits, man. Like I got those too, but I was like, how did he get them, G? Like he was like, oh, it cost. I think he said on the video it cost like $400 from StockX. It's no problem. I'm like, no problem. Okay. No, okay.
Easy money.
Yeah, that's disrespectful to somebody who smell like EBT and desperation right about now.
Bro.
Easy money.
Yo.
That boy keep them bands up. I don't know how he doing it, but he keeping them up. Boy, my man JJ. My man JJ all day, Mr. LeBron Jr.
Let's put him through 30 for 30 right now, man. I was thinking we should do that. When we have a special guest on, we should 30 for 30 ass.
We can do that.
And, go back into their history, why they wanted to be, what gave them the passion, why they ended up being a sneakerhead.
Definitely. So we finna get into that. So the question is going to be for JJ and BD. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one y'all want to go first. You know what I'm saying? We want to know what got you to being a sneakerhead. What was the shoe that started your shoe collection? And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just give us some insight, you know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. This is the SHPN. We want to know. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, JJ. You got it.
Oh man, I'm a little older, so I done started my shoe collection over a couple of times. So, but I've never just got rid of my whole collection. So, to say what shoe started my collection, that's a hard one, Paul. Let me see. Okay, I'll answer it like this: the shoe that got me going again, that got the ball rolling again, I'm gonna say probably was a pair of D Brown pumps. One year they had retro, I think for the second time. I copped those, and then when I got them in hand, I had got the Sean Kemp's, the Kamikaze. Then I had got some Reebok questions, and after that, the ball it was snowball effect, just kept going. Like it was those three shoes that got me just going again, because I once lost the passion for like buying Jordans again. You know what I'm saying? Like buying Jordans, because you feel like you done copped them all, you done copped all the OG colorways and everything, so you kind of just lose the love for it. And then it's like you got to jump through fire and hula hoops and everything just to get shoes nowadays. So we used to the camp outs, the first come first serve, the buy shoes any day of the week. So that's the era I'm from, which I know y'all from that era too. So when it started, people getting beat up and getting shot and all that over shoes, it was kind of like I lost a love for it. But then I kind of got that itch again. It just came right back, and the thing just kept going. So it's just different shoes throughout the years or whatever that just got me going. And definitely with some Sean Kemp's Sean Kemp's and them D Brown pump drinks.
I was about to say that them Kemps, I think they coming back out in like a month.
Yep.
Black and white
Yep.
drinks,
The,
right?
the
Yep.
kamikazes, they come
Yes.
back out in like a month, bro. So
Well,
I don't know if
I'm
you
using
still got them, but you know,
I need
that
a
should be
new
on the
pair.
radar.
Yeah, I
And
need a
then
new pair.
Chaotic just showed us them D Browns like the last live. He
Okay.
pulled them out for us, I think.
Yeah.
So that old school love, yeah, you might be able to grab a second pair of them kamikazes. Usually they don't come up to my size, but I'll be looking.
Oh, I'm definitely grabbing them.
Definitely. What
Go
about
ahead,
you,
Brandon.
old BD?
Let's see. I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. The Concords back in '95. That's kind of what started it. Then I kind of your typical single mother household really couldn't get shoes. So, at that time I was wearing 12, 13, 14s, and I always had a love for shoes. Couldn't really afford them. So, I went off to college and I was able to grab pairs here and there. But 2017, that's when I finally got settled in, got both of my feet down, and I seen those royalty 4s, and that started it back in 2017. So
The royalty 4s, okay.
royalty
Okay.
4s.
That's a cold four.
My friend, when they first came out, he was like, "Hey, bro, can you get the royalty 4s?" I'm like, "Bro, these gonna sit. Yeah, I can get them." He was like, "Bro, I need 3 pairs." I was like, "All right, bet. I like 3 pairs coming up." And I hooked him up with them, and then eventually, like, he was like, "Man, why you let me get 3 pairs?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know why you like them shoes like that, but hey, 3 pairs
I
are
think the
yours, no
royalty
problem."
fours is fire.
Yeah,
That's a cold shoe.
I don't.
To each his own, man. I
That
like
suede.
4s, and
The suede could have been
Yeah.
better, man. Like
I
the
agree.
suede could have been better.
I
Yeah.
do agree.
If the suede was like on the bread, it probably would have been a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of that
I
suede.
remember that day like it was yesterday. I hit on that raffle. I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick these joints up. I went to my store. I was the only person there. Only one. I was right there when the store opened up, so I'm looking around like, "This everybody? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't be the only one that think these shits is hot though." I would have been
DMD did that with the NYC 10s. He had with
Well,
them
look,
too
here's the
hard.
difference with the New York 10s. Come
I
on,
had a
fam.
DMD moment.
Come on,
Hey,
fam. Royalty 4s or New York 10s.
I still got my New York 10s. Them some of my little beaters.
Nah, them New York 10s is not it, bro.
And
You know what I'm waiting for? As
Poor
far as
man's
10s go,
OVOs.
Sacramento 10s.
Still got them.
And
Give
then
me them
look, I
Sacramento
asked
10s. Them
There
is
you
fire
go.
to me.
I
There you
asked
go.
I
Shorty
think
the
them is
register,
fire.
right? I was like, any more raffles? No, we got plenty. We got plenty. Like, you and like 2 other people, the only ones that put raffles. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, but I don't think the other 2 are coming in. They haven't showed up yet. So I was like, wow.
It's one of those situations where they should not have raffled that shoe. Period. You know what I'm saying? But,
You know what? I think that happens to all of us. We get excited about certain pairs that sometimes people don't have. It's not even on their radar, bro.
But
hey,
you know,
I like it when they not.
But you know what's
For
crazy
us,
about
yeah,
that
me
is
too. Because I know I'm getting it. You know what I mean?
Right.
when I wear those shoes, people be asking questions like, "Yo, when those come out? When those come out? When those drop? Yo, this is fire! Like this is like years after the fact. Like I get compliments for that. It's crazy.
Facts. I don't wear a Team Jordan. I don't wear a Team Jordan with a cold colorway that people just like constantly asking about it. What? The general public don't look at it like sneakerheads do. To be honest, man, they really don't. Like you just be walking, they be like, "God damn, what is those?" I'll throw something I think is heat on, and they'll be like completely blind to it. And I'll throw a Team Jordan on, they be like, "Oh my god."
Bro, speaking of Team Jordans, I need to take the screen. I want these Team Jordans, man. Like they currently on. Oh, let me go ahead.
Are you talking about these ones that just came out, like these baby blue?
These. I want these, man. These hold on, these showcases.
Hey, they got these at Shoe Palace. These came out like
they don't sell
4 or 5 months ago.
They don't sell for like $90. I need them for like 60. If I get them for 60, they in my. I need them. They ain't gonna be in the collection, bro. But
I haven't seen them in a minute.
Hey, you know how you gonna
them
get
look
those?
like Spice Adams finna do a video with them all.
No, he can get them for 60. They just got to hit the outlets, and you know the outlets has been closed right now. So just wait till the outlets open.
Big fact.
When the outlets open, you'll get them. Because the first time they open, you know the sale is gonna be stupid.
Right.
I'm gonna be still sitting at home. I'm not
facts.
doing it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm scared.
Back to my 30 for 30 though. What year did you guys drop your first video? I'm curious because I didn't come on to. How did I figure out JJ All Day? I think was might have popped up after I watched somebody else's video, and then just slowly progressing and started watching dude. But when did you drop your first video?
First video on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
first video was like probably like late March. I remember it was Air Max month of last year, and
Okay.
yeah, I had my first video. I reviewed the Wild West 98s, and that video.
That's
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
man. Because
I remember
you know
those.
what you
It was
come
so
across
crazy.
like a straight veteran in the game, bro. You don't come across like a rookie.
Well, you know, I try to educate myself, and you know, I just try to like, you know, just remember things I went through in the past and everything with sneakers and everything. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm not a rookie to it, but you know, I don't try to come off as like I just know it all, but you know, I know enough.
No, I feel like IBA. You know how everybody knew who IBA was. He had been to different sneaker events.
Yeah.
He would be in people's lives, so it was kind of like he was a part of it before he ever put himself on camera.
Right. That's fact.
Yeah.
What's
What
up,
about you,
Roscoe?
Brandon? That first video.
Ooh, Infrared Sixes. Last year, February. Was our very first video that we
That's
did.
a hell of a
That was
video
a
to start out
dope
with.
sneaker.
Yeah. Definitely.
Man, you know what I love about Jordan Brand, bro? It's a lot we could complain about, but to be honest, in like the last 4 years, they've been blessing us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They've been blessing us with some fire retros, man. We had a lot of shoes come back that
We've been
it's hard to
asking
complain.
for them, and they've been giving them to
Yeah,
us.
we've been asking for them and got them back. Bordeaux's, white cements, bread 13s.
I do need some.
He got games. We just got Flints. We had the Candy Cane 14s,
Yeah.
Concords.
I wish I just had that old
bread
price
11s.
though, that 135 price.
That's that East Bay magazine price.
You know what? I just thought about something. So like BD, when you was talking about earlier how, you know, most of us were young, we couldn't afford shoes and this and that and the other. So the thing was back then, and without telling my age, let's just know that J's were 125, 135. You go in there, get them. They were not sold out. It didn't matter if they came out last month. They were still sitting on the shelf. You can go in there and go get them. But it's crazy how we couldn't afford that 125 then, and now we sitting up here bitching about this 200, 225, 250, 190, 175. And it's crazy. It's like it's of course we know the natural inflation of the Jordan brand, you know what I'm saying, is steady going up. Reseller values always off the chain, you know what I'm saying, however they're going to do it. But it's crazy how we complain about we couldn't afford it then, but now we can afford it. But of course we want the cheaper price.
Right.
But it's crazy.
Go ahead, Bo.
I was going to say, I think it's because how frequent they drop Jordans. It's one thing for you to pay $200 for a sneaker, but you got two of them that might drop in a week, and the next week you know for sure they doubling back and getting another 200 out your ass. So that's a problem. But I do like if they keep it around that price, man, it's okay. Because when you look at the competitor, you look at a pair of Yeezys, man, it's average for you to pay $250 to $300.
Easy.
You know,
Oh,
so
even with
J's,
phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too.
So the thing
So
with
at
like
least
phone,
J's is kind of keeping it there, but it's how frequent they coming out with you, man. You don't even give motherfuckers time to breathe.
Yep.
You know, you want another 200 out this ass. It's tougher than my rent sometimes. God damn. Let me breathe though. You know,
it's
and I'll be
true.
wanting them, but you know, it just come down to choices you got to make. I don't got all the room for all these pairs. You know, I'm starting to run out of room.
Hey, me
so
too.
Like,
hey, these
so it's like, damn,
taking up a lot of space.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of space. So
I see you got the drop fronts, man. You consolidating. I see you, man. You get the drop fronts to get a lot more space.
Brandon, your shoes fit in drop fronts?
Yeah,
mine don't.
15s. Yeah, 15s.
That's where it stopped, huh?
Yep.
Hey, y'all want to know something? I could put my whole shoebox in my drop front.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet y'all can't do that.
Hell no. Bro, what size you wear?
I wear size 9. My whole box going to drop front.
Man, just putting the whole.
How many pairs of LeBrons are in your collection, JJ?
Probably 28, 29.
29, okay.
Yeah, right at 30, a little over, somewhere, give or take.
Hey, your
That's
video,
decent.
it was just for 17s, or are you doing all your LeBrons?
Oh, no, that's just for 17. I got 13.
Okay.
Right? I got a total of 13 right now. In the first video, I got 8, and then the second video, I'm gonna probably cop another pair and then do that second part.
It's funny too how his the I don't know, the variety or the metamorphosis of how his shoes look, man, from like regular sneakers to, for a minute that was looking like Iron Man, bro. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
looked like he was having an Iron Man suit on then, to now with the fly knit, or it's not even called fly knit. What is it called?
Battle
knit,
knit.
No,
knit pocket.
Knit
Yeah,
pocket.
Nip
that
hop.
shit is hard. Like him, Nike is gonna give him the best tech, period. You know what I mean? Because that's the top guy over there. You know, he's sitting with $1 billion contract. So
They had to. I mean,
when you
Kyrie
look
was
at the
bad.
morph in his shoes from where they started to where they is now, it's like that's the craziest, probably like transition and difference in style. You know
Far
what
as
I mean?
so
To
far as like
me,
shoes.
Yeah,
yeah. When you
what's
look at somebody else's shoes, like how his transition is probably like the craziest.
what's funny is he
Because
had like a little ugly period because after the 12s, then they dropped them hideous ass 13s, and then it was just like, what? Like LeBron, what are you doing? And then he dropped those 14s, which was like strictly like basketball shoes. You really couldn't style them. And then they was like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board and hit them with the 15s, and then they
was
got
the
back on
14s
track.
the ones where they had like the construction worker strap? It had like the bright color on it. I think like a neon or something, or maybe it was
Yeah,
like
Um,
orange and black.
out of nowhere colorway. It was the gray with the
Yeah,
yeah.
the out
I still thought those were dope though. I still
I
thought those
mean,
were dope.
it was better than the 13, but like, I mean, it was a step back from like 11s, 12s, eights, nines, sevens. Like, it was a big step back, personally.
you know it's bad when a silhouette is so ugly. You try to find a good colorway in it. Like you try. Like
You're
you just
looking for
do.
something to make you get it, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know
Like,
what?
I'm
I'm
picky.
good.
Sometimes I like ugly sneakers though. You know,
Yeah, but
sometimes it's an ugly sneaker. And you just like this motherfucker look weird, but I'm a flex.
I mean,
Y'all never see a pair like that. Like I'm a flex these though.
I got a couple like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
It's so ugly, but you love it.
yeah.
yeah,
something about it.
Some shoes grow you on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Initially, when you see it, and we all know that as sneakerheads, initially when you see a shoe, you can be like, trash, garbage, I don't want it. But some shoes grow on you. Some shoes, they'll make you want it once you see it on somebody else's feet, or some shoes you
That's
rock with
like
as soon as
every
you see
Yeezy
it.
500.
Yeah, some shoes you see, you be like, I want it, but then once you get it in hand, you be like, you know what? I didn't need this. I didn't want this. Is not what I thought it was gonna be. So I mean, I feel like as sneakerheads, we all go through those transitions, and I feel like we all reserve the right to change our mind. So I tell people that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because you can be 100% on board with a shoe, and as soon as you get it in hand, you be like, this is trash. Like, what the hell is this? Or
I think also my bank account depicts how much I think a pair is trash too. Because like if I don't got the money for it, I'd be like, man, them ugly, bro. Like, oh, I ain't gonna fucking with them.
hey,
Fuck that.
what
yeah.
Anyway,
one thing I do, I say that I won't say a shoe is ugly based on my bank account, but one thing that I do is I try to find out what's coming out and I budget for what I want. You know what I'm saying?
What you
Now
want the
whether
most, you put the
yeah,
priority. Yeah, you got to.
so whether or not I end up getting it or taking that W, I'd be like, you know what? I didn't get no W on the Travis Scott. I wanted the Travis Scott just for simple flip. Don't want the shoe, don't like 270s. But I realized the value in it. It's like if I hit on it, I can flip it. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? The Chunky Donkeys, I was really on the fence with that one because I actually wanted that shoe. But if I hit it and I didn't hit on my size, of course that was going to be a flip. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I budget for the shoe, but if I don't hit the shoe, then it's like, okay, let me allocate those funds from over here and I move that to over here to something else. So that's kind of how I do things. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had all the money in the world, or whatever the case may be, if I'm sitting on some bands, there's no way I'm still going to sit up here and pay for, $2,000 or $3,000 for no shoe. I'm not paying $500 for no shoe. I still want the low. That does not change. And one of my things I
You know
always
what?
say, yeah,
I'm sorry. Going to E-Money comment. You're right.
yeah.
Soon ones probably will be $200.
That's kind of where I was getting
Facts.
to because,
Because
the
look,
ones have
like we
been
got to look
creeping
at
up. They went from
we got to look at
160.
how often they're selling out. If they
They're going to
continue
sit.
to sell out like that and they don't sit, bro, they're gonna hike up to that price. Yeah, for sure.
One's sell out, regardless whether it's a low, mid, or high. Eventually, it's going to sell out. It's just a matter of how fast it's going to sell. And of course, you know, Nike and Jordan brand, they wanted to sell out as fast as possible. So the thing is, when you have people that say, "Ooh, I don't rock with ones, they ugly," or "I don't rock with mids, I don't fuck with mids," or whatever the case may be, there's people that don't fuck with highs. Like one of my daughters, she don't like highs because she don't like ones, period, just because she's 12 years old and she wears a woman's 12. So it makes her feet look bigger than what they are. You know what I'm saying? Not that they're not small, but she's a tall girl. You know what I'm saying? She's like 5'10",
Like,
almost 5'11".
She hoop?
No, I tried to get her to hoop, bro. She wouldn't do it. She was walking up and down the court with her hands on her hips. It was irritating my soul. But we pulled her out of basketball, and she wants to play volleyball, so we're good with that. But the thing is, she doesn't like ones just for the simple fact her feet are already big, and ones make her feet look bigger. You get what I'm saying? Because you know ones kind of typical make you look longer. So you get people that don't rock with one, highs, mids, or whatever the case may be. My only gripe with that is, you know, people talk about, "Oh, I don't rock with mids," but why are all the mids selling out there? You know what I'm saying? Or I don't rock with lows. All the lows seem to sell out because people say they don't rock with lows, but you got dunks that you buy. That's the same thing.
Yeah, to me a Jordan low is basically like an SB.
Yes, exactly. So
like I don't understand. Like you can't say you don't like SBs if you like Jordan 1 lows.
Yeah,
and vice versa. Like I feel like the silhouette is too close. It's same with dunks though. Yeah, and you don't like dunks.
I said
pass Brandon.
I said
you don't like dunks. I'm like dunks is pretty close to Jordan 1s.
It's pretty close to it, but it's just something about a dunk. I don't know. I haven't seen the right colorway dunk until I seen the chunky dunkies. Before that, I didn't even want dunks. When I seen the chunky dunkies, I was like, I gotta have that damn shoe. And
hey, speaking of which, on that tip, y'all seen the Grateful Dead pack?
Yeah, I saw that. It was decent. It's
kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
I'm about to say,
but that's what they do with SBs. That's one thing you're gonna get more so than any other silhouette. Minus Kyrie's, because Kyrie go crazy on his themes. But SBs and Kyrie's, bro. So money was what did he say?
Yeah. So YSO says if money was no object and you had an unlimited amount to spend, what would be the number one shoe you would cop?
I'm rocking hella ugly shoes though. I'm telling you that because I'm copping damn near everything. I'm copping damn near everything.
The number one shoe. So we're gonna put this question around with everybody. What would be your number one shoe that you would go ahead and cop? We're gonna start over there with you, Mr. It's Bo Kicks.
Number one shoe that I would cop for, I don't know, but I probably have a pair of Yeezy slides by now. I ain't paying no resale on goddamn slides, but I probably would have a pair. You know what I mean? Just because, like, why not? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. They went up to like 150 or something like that. I'm not. Goddamn slide. Come on, I probably have a pair of Post Malone Crocs. I don't know.
Hold on, wait. Hold that thought before I get to me and my kicks on answering the question. Just call me lame. I'm just out the loop. So what the hell was the retail on the damn slide? If they went up to 125,
retail was like 50 or something, and then they just hiked up. They through the roof.
That's
one of my folks, she bought a pair, and she was on the fence because they were like they were at 80. And she was like, yeah, but they cost 50 bucks. I was like, man, go ahead and pull the trigger. You ain't gonna get no better than the 80 if it's resale you paying. She didn't want to do it. And then the next thing I knew, the next time she talked to me about it, they had shot up to like 120. I looked at my size, and motherfuckers was like 150. I'm like, damn, they just going up now.
I'm good.
You know? But it's no blocking to it. It's just a basic slide. The selling point for it is boost. You know what I mean? So if you want a comfortable slide, it's probably comfortable as shit. And she confirmed that actually. She said that hella comfortable. You know, she was like, you want to do the review? I'm like, what the hell I'm gonna talk about if I can't fit them? I can't tell people how comfortable they is. So, you know, I'll just be showing them this plain ass slide. Like, look, it's the same color everywhere.
Yeah.
It's got this on the bottom.
I'm good.
And they soft. I heard.
Me and my kicks, what would be your number one shoe that you would cop if no money was no object?
Gotta take a screen. Let me see. It would be these right here. The LeBron 7 University of Kentucky's.
True.
Yeah, man. Hey, these go crazy.
No cap.
Oh, boy.
That is clean.
I'm hoping that they I'm got little faith that they might retro them, because if not, I don't think they're gonna ever retro them. But they like retail on these is like 1,000 to 1,500. Probably 2021 I'm gonna save up and get these, because if they don't retro, I gotta get a pair, because I
Hey
just
man, look
love
at
it.
JJ. He just wiped drool from his lip. Look at JJ.
I'm like, yo, I need those.
That work.
Jay was like, ooh.
Them is cold though.
Hey,
Them is cold.
Yeah.
them was cold. I didn't even know they had those. So that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, them fire.
hey, I didn't even know he messed with Kentucky like that. So that was news to me. So I'm
Well,
kind of like JJ. I'm kind of like, okay.
Well, John Calipari, John Calipari, and LeBron, they kind of like close or whatever. So
True.
They made all types of LeBron, University of Kentucky Silhouettes. West. Like they dropped the University of Kentucky 8 or 9, one of the two, for for retail, so people can get. So
Okay, all right. So JJ, what would be your number one shoe that you would cop?
Damn, I can't top that one. So I'm gonna just keep mine a little simple. I'm gonna go with just give me a Raging Bull 5. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, them is cold too.
Respect.
But before I knew the game, the sneaker game, like as far as like reselling shoes, like when I had like kind of sold all my collection, I had sold those to one of my friends. Now currently, I sold like both of them for like 150, and then like it was at least a good 8.5 out of 10. Like the soles were still like icy, like they wasn't like pissy yellow or nothing like that. I sold them, but I was like, damn, you got me that day.
That
He was
shit
like,
sting.
Not even knowing what you had, bro.
not even knowing what I had.
They got back in the car like, ooh,
Got him.
got him.
JJ, hey JJ, would you take the Raging Bull over the Tokyo 5s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I like that though, because when you just have that personal preference, like I'm fucking with these tough. I want these. That's it.
Now, what's the burgundy colorway? The 5s.
The maroon 5.
The maroon 5s.
Them was like the premium ones, right?
Premium.
They was premium.
No. You talking about the old
the old
suede
ones.
on them.
Yeah. It had a gray Jumpman on it.
Yeah. Those nasty.
Yeah.
I need those to complete my set. I got the stealths, I got the olives, and I got the UCs. I need the burgundy joints.
Oh yeah, one more too. Them Fear 5s too. Yeah. I like
adding all types of shoes and shit like.
So my man BD, what would be your number one shoe?
Well, I'm not I don't really do like the hype or the PEs, but I'll keep it simple. Chicago 1, man. Chicago 1.
Oh, that's tight. You can do that next week. You can do that. That's realistic. You can do that.
Exactly.
They want like $1,300 for it right now.
Yeah, see,
that's because of the Last Dance. The Last Dance made them shoot up, and I'm mad about that too, with you, because they was actually in my hit list. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get these Chicago ones. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I try to budget for stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get the man when that damn documentary dropped, and I looked at that price. I was like, they go. They took out.
It was making.
They'll come back down.
That was my plan. I was gonna go ahead. I seen them. I'm like, all right, let me budget. I was gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. Then Last Dance came out like $1,300. I was like, yeah, I'll put that somewhere else.
Hey, all these shoes, well, most of them that skyrocket like that, they'll come back down though. You know what I mean? It's how much attention is paid to it at the time, and with a shoe that's pretty much general release, it'll go up, it'll come back down, and you just have to catch it at the right time. You know what I mean? But
I'll be right back, guys. Right back.
All right. I would say for me, my number one shoe that I would get, I'm kind of partial, and it's crazy that E-Money and Deja Nicole actually mentioned both of them. But I mean the Wahlberg 4s.
Wahlburgers.
Or the Travis Scott purple,
Deja
Yeah, Deja Nicole.
The purple 4, the Travis Scott.
Yes, no, it's not just that purple; it's that deep color purple. Man, them things is fire. And I'm partial to the color purple because I went to LBJ and that was our color. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, but then the Wahlberg 4s. You know what I'm saying? My bike club, our colors are Kelly
Green.
Green and blue, royal blue. So I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence on both of those, but it would be fire, man. Either one of those. If I can grab if money was no object, I'd definitely grab either one of those pair, man. And I like fours too. You know, they kind of like my second favorite. Like my favorite silhouettes are like 11, 4, 6. You know what I'm saying? Threes. I like them all. I mean,
Yo, did you say something about the color purple in your white fours video?
yeah, I did.
You said not the movie color purple.
Hey, man, it's that purple. You know, it's just represent them Jaguars. Anybody that's in the ATS and know about them Jaguars, yes, I am them Jaguars. But
Not the color purple.
not the color purple. It's just
That purple heart.
And you know, that's one of the things that kind of grabs me to shoes and navigates me to shoes is when you see a shoe, a certain silhouette, and it has a certain color and it pops. You know, you can relate to that color. That's gonna want to make you grab it. You know what I'm saying? Even
Right.
it's just be like, you know what? I think I need to try to figure out how to grab these things. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, sometimes, bro, real talk, color blocking had me completely fuck with a shoe. I don't even like know what the brand is. Like the blocking, the design of the shoe, the color blocking, the colors used in it. Sometimes that'll have me mess with a shoe. I never even bought the brand before.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's not. I don't always have to buy J's. I don't always have to buy Adidas. I'll step out the norm and buy something. You ever scroll on IG and you see like some of these guys who are I think they're usually just designers or they're going to school to be designers, and they concept arts for some of these pairs, and some of these they look dope, man. I always like and push or try to support innovators that's coming into the game. A lot of these cats end up graduating from those schools and getting hired on to Adidas and Nike and brought us new waves of designs that we rocking now that's totally different from styles that we had before.
And the thing is, it's nothing wrong with stepping outside of the norm. And you get a lot of people that I'll say just cap, for lack of a better phrase, like, hey, I only wear this or I only wear these. Man, sometimes you got to diversify your collection. You know what I'm saying? Diversify your shoes.
I feel like if it's talking to you, yeah,
it's talking to you.
It caught your eye.
That's the thing. It does not have to talk to everyone else, and it does not have to appeal to the masses. And that's why I tell everybody that watches my channel, man, get what you like. I buy what I like. I cop what I like, and I don't get everything that I want, but I get what I like. It's not about I'm gonna get these shoes just because they hype. I don't give a damn about hype. I'm too old for that. Never was. I never was into that.
I can't lie. Fire pairs and fire pairs, but.
If it happens to be hype, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna get it just because it's hype. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If it happens to be this is what everybody wants, I'm in with the masses. But hey, I like it when I try to go get a pair and they don't like them. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Perfect example. LeBron swag hammer joints I got. I copped those.
I wanted those, bro.
I thought they was interesting. I looked at them. I got them, and then after the fact, I didn't know they was going to resell and do what they did. Like my size is, like I said, almost 550, something like that.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. Dude, the swag hammers. I'm gonna tell you what did it for me. It was the color. See, I like bright colors. So if a shoe,
but to me, I would figure the Vault pair would be up there higher. I don't know why. When I look at that pair, it looks like it's worth more. I don't.
The swag hammer is the Vogue color pair.
Nah, that's the purple pair.
No,
that's the Space Jam. The Space Jam is the purple pair.
Space Jam is the purple pair. The swag hammer is the
I'm tripping. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that pair right there looked like it would just be a limited ass color that it just ain't for everybody to grab. Yeah.
Am I back?
You need to go get it.
You either had the chance or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, go. All right.
Yeah. So now that my man me and my kicks is back, you ready for do your highly rockable, Mr. Man?
Finally, I thought you forgot about it.
No, never that. I never forget about my peoples.
All right. On this section of highly rockable, actually, Mr. Isbo Kicks spoken into existence. We were talking about last week we were talking about the purple tapes and with Diodoro and stuff like that, and then I also brought up the fact that that Ghostface Killer did a collab with Asics and they made a Gel Light 3 MT, and I was able to cop them joints today the week during the week. These is the the Asics gel light, MT's Pretty Tony
Nasty.
Okay.
slash
Okay.
yeah.
Stick yourself, Tony.
Yeah. Well, if I say retail on these is 180, and how I came across this pair was this dude just randomly was selling these on Facebook, and he was selling them for like 150, and I was like, that's a little bit too high because like it was like 9 out of 10, and then the next like 5 days later he was like, all right, 125. Then I was like, this is a little bit too high. Then he posted one more time, like 2 or 3 days later. He was like, man, I'm selling these for 100, and if nobody gets them, I'm putting them back in my collection. I was like, yep, that sounds like a good price I can take, 100. So he went on ahead and shipped these to me. But what's different about these as opposed to regular, gel lights is, obviously gel lights got that they got that little. The tongue is like weird. They got the weird tongue, but on the MTs, they got that little zip up joint. It's made of like a better leather, so you can wear it around in the snow or whatever. And then, like like this material, it's like quilted material. It's kind of like what Ghostface Killer will like wears like a coat in New York City, like on a Pelly Pelly or something like that. Like this got his name all over it. And then also, this is a collab with Extra Butter. It's a store in New York as well. So it's an ASIC / Ghostface Killer / Extra Butter collab. So it's the ASIC Gel Light 3 or Gel Light MT
Fire.
Ghostface Killer edition.
That's
Fire.
Also got that gum bottom too.
Man, that gun bottom.
Hey,
Yes.
boy, ain't nothing like a gum bottom, man. It just goes along with the shoe, man. That is fire, brother.
And at this point, man, he 2 for 2.
He
He
2 for 2,
2 for
man.
2 at this point, bro.
He 2
Because
for 2,
I
man.
thought maybe when he would bring one out, I'd be like, nah. He 2 for 2 at this point. You know what I mean? I can't argue with that.
Hey, boy,
I was
shooting
about to say,
100. You're betting 1,000.
Hey, I'm breaking sure you're gonna be like, you know what, man? Nah, I can't do it. But hey, that
At
boy
one
gonna be fine in
point,
my
I'm
opinion.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But so far, I gotta give it to you, man. Definitely
You gotta
highly
give it to you.
rockable.
Highly rockable.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? It's something out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what a lot of people steady seeing, or J's or anything like that. But it's just about, hey,
I
it's a
mean, I
highly
was
rockable
up on
shoe.
them, but A6 rarely come in my size, man. And that's
Yeah.
and sometimes I just get eliminated for that whole process. So a lot of kicks that I want to grab, I can't even dabble or.
Same here.
It's
Can't
fucked
even.
up, man. It
Yeah.
really is. It's fucked up.
Struggle is
It
real.
sucks, man.
Hey,
It sucks.
Struggle is real.
I'm telling you, we
That's
got
why
to sign a petition, bro.
that's why I'm gonna be real with all y'all. Minus Brandon on this panel, man. I really hate y'all niggas, man. I don't like y'all. Sometimes I see y'all videos and I'll be like, this motherfucker. I can't buy none of them LeBron 7s. That hurts my feelings. B, you can, because I think it stops at 15.
Yeah, except for
For
them
me, it's like-
media days, they only went to 13.
See what I'm saying?
Well,
Why?
I'm still
Why
in
y'all
there.
do us like that?
I don't know,
Oh.
man. No love at all, man.
That's what happens with the Bigfoot gang, man. We got a size 16 all the way down to a size 9. I'm just saying, Mr. Money Size over here, Mr. JJ. I didn't think your foot was that small, bro. Like, I didn't really got kind of jelly, because that means you can get pretty much anything. Like, as a matter of fact, now that I'm talking about that, so being that you wear a size 9, and women's shoes, you can actually kind of cop those because you still fit within that realm.
Yeah, 10 and a half.
Do
Yeah.
do you grab those women's shoes that pop out to you, or you just be like, you know what, I let it is. It is what it is. Let it go.
If it's a colorway that I could make it, look manly or whatever, I go for it. Yeah, like some of them joints, you just look at them and okay, that's a woman's shoe. Let me leave that alone. But you know what I'm saying. But if you, okay, this is like a unisex shoe. Let me go and pull the trigger on these, and then I'm gonna make the big feet people mad when I rock them in my area. So they be like, damn, you can fit them. Like, yeah, they came in my size.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. When I see people with them, whether it be a YouTube video or see people with I know it's a woman's shoe, I be like, this little foot fucker here got the goddamn
like
shoe.
for example, the Reptile 12s.
Man, that should have been a man's shoe. Period.
Oh yeah.
That should have been a man's shoe. When I seen it, I was pissed off.
We already got that shoe. It was like reverse playoffs. They basically looked the exact same thing as the reverse playoffs. I was like,
not the point.
I mean,
it just
I was like,
you had the animals on it. That was it.
That was the stupidest release ever. I was like, bro, they literally just gave us reverse playoffs like a couple months ago. Like, what are they doing? Like,
hey, they had to give them something, man. So with that, JJ, give me your top 3 women's shoes in your collection right now.
I have to go look. I don't know off the top of the head. I have to.
Man, you can't put JJ on the spot like that, bro. He drinking.
Hey,
Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
my
bro.
bad. You know, my bad. I forget he over there red cupping.
Best thing I can do for you right now is I can show you what I'm uploading right now. I'm gonna give y'all a preview. I'm uploading these right now.
Okay. The Scotty Pips.
Yeah,
The Scotty Pips.
Drinks, man. Yeah.
Them boys are a joke.
But I don't like those. Don't really represent a Pippin. Like they, or I get the all red up tempo look like, but it's like, where's the air part? I thought they was going to incorporate the air in there a little bit better. Like
it's just this right here. That's it. But you know.
When it comes to the little mesh shoes, they doing like those. The Command Forces, like they didn't really. They haven't really like made it like I thought they would make it. Like the execution isn't there. But
I like the Command ones. I like the Command one. I like that colorway on that one. So we'll see.
Those LeBron 17s, I gotta go up a size. I tried on the 15. They had a pair at my local Foot Locker. And I tried them on. They was too tight. I was like, I need a 16. I was like, yeah, because there's no half sizes after that point. Nope.
Yeah.
After 12 and a half, that's a done deal.
Yep. So.
Yeah. Okay. I see you. I see you with the side to side comparison. I bet you. I already know.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The only thing it's really got like to the loop right here. And these got the loop. With the loop on them.
Okay.
It's
not much, but I still love them though.
It's still dope.
Yeah.
And you know, I rock with LeBrons. I still, JJ, don't crucify me, man. I still haven't got my first pair of LeBrons for this year, which my man JJ called me out, and I don't know why I haven't gotten them yet. But I mean, it wasn't for a lack of trying.
To my 17s? Or just LeBron in general?
Just LeBron in general, because I rock with LeBrons too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just Jay. You know, anyone that knows me, I rock with some of everything. But LeBrons, I realized, I think it was the last month, JJ, I was like, you know what? I ain't even copped a pair of LeBrons yet this year.
Not one.
Not
you
one.
Can't rock with LeBrons. You can't rock with LeBrons and not have a LeBron. Like, I mean, it's too many damn Brons that came out. You feel me? Like,
you're supposed to at least have 1-7 in your collection.
At least. And my thing is, like, every time, the ones that I've been wanting to get, they keep selling out. So I'm like, okay, let me wait for the next one.
It's all good. I just got my first pair of LeBron for the year a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so I got to get it. I got
you good.
We almost halfway in the year, and I still
I know.
I told the dude the other day, I said, I'm not saying you got to have the 17s, but I feel like if you rock with LeBron, you got to have a 7. Got to.
Yeah, you got to. And it's big facts. I own it. But I will make it happen. I'm gonna try to get these tattoos. We'll see what happens.
I got a question for y'all though.
What's that?
Today is the 13th. We're gonna call today Flint Day since that's what it is. But what do y'all feel is the best 13 out of all of them? What's the best 13 colorway?
I Flints.
The Flints are the best.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I gotta go Flints. Like Flints are the best colorway in my opinion. The 13.
Flints are playoffs for me. It's either Flints or the playoffs. It's so hard to.
Dang, that's kind of hard.
Next up is he got games. He got games number 2 in my opinion.
23. You better not say them Island Greens.
With that fake ass reptile skin, that shit was trash, boy. Like,
I still got them things. They still DS too.
I like the Island Greens.
I like them things, man. Hey, they were
202 and they. Boy, they tripped on those shoes.
You could get them way below 200.
No, but retail was 200.
I retail.
This guy
I retail.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, my struggle is okay. I understand, you know, you guys at the top here, up here with me. You know what I'm saying? I guess we the Bigfoot game, the Littlefoot dang down up under us. So my thing is with size 12, you know, you guys, they don't really generally have you guys shoes in the stores. And 12s is just as bad because
if I wait, they gone.
But see, the thing is, in the size 12, they're either going to have 1 or 2 pair of shoes. So if it's a shoe that I want and it's in the store, that means I got to go get it versus trying to wait. Because if I wait, it's a done deal. It's a wrap.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Kings, plus it's this for me. Yeah. I am a 13 lover, man. I love the 13 silhouette. I feel like, real talk, that's one of the most comfortable Jordans. They feel like pillows, man, every time I'm wearing them. So even that DB 13, I'm gonna go back and get that thing on. I don't know what the price is, but
I got on some 13s right now. So it's like
they not the Allen Green though.
No.
Here another ugly shoe everybody hated on. Nobody liked these.
I like
This
those.
is what I'm rocking today. History of Flights.
But what's those?
Oh, those are pink
The
ones. Those
guavas.
pink look.
History
Yeah.
of Flights.
Ah,
Nobody likes the guavas, man. I love them.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Every time I wear these, man, I get compliments. Oh, what's
so,
those?
so for me, the best 13, I would probably say, for me, probably He Got Game of Playoffs.
That's a hard
Something
one.
like that. Yeah, it's
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm
once
gonna say,
kinda-
these flints, bro. I'm gonna say these flints. That's why I had to, bro. If I
the
took the
Flints,
L
the
on the
Flints would be
flints,
up there. The Flints would be
if I
up
took
there.
the L on the
but
flints, man, for the entire year, I would have been salty,
once I get
extra
the
salty.
playoffs, I'm done with 13s. I got all the 13s I need.
yep, I'm done. I have all the OG
I got the He Got Games, the Cherries, the Mellows, the Breads, now the Flints.
I got a pretty good 13 collection.
The 13s I
really-
don't have is both CPs.
I have CPs. I have Mellows.
I don't have
He
the
Got Games,
reflective, or what do they call them?
the
The
Cherries. I
reflective
got
13s.
Great Toes.
Yeah, I don't have those.
I got
I don't
those.
have playoffs. I need playoffs.
Oh,
Shit.
Deja, I got those dirty breads. I definitely got those.
Yeah, Dirty Breads
those
is
are
fire
nice.
too. I don't have those.
Yes.
I forgot
To
about
be
those.
honest, my favorite 13 of all time, I will never have, and that's the Ben 13.
I
I
want
will
that one.
never
Yeah.
have that shoe.
Oh yeah.
I already
Ben
know.
13s
I
are
already
definitely
know.
cold. Yeah.
I definitely want that
I'll
one.
never have that shoe. I can say
Yeah.
that right now, honestly, because every time I see anything on it, and I will pay it, it's always that size like 13, 14.
Mhm.
So, and maybe lower than that. So I already know I'll never have that shoe. That shoe is so fire.
I definitely wouldn't mind having that one.
I take
I
what I
think
said
the
back. Go ahead, King.
I was just gonna say the worst one that I think is a DB. That DB 13.
I want it still though. That's how much I love 13s.
That boot
I'll
is ugly as hell.
take that white and gold joint. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you talking about the
I got
DMP?
those.
Yeah, I'll take those. I'll take those.
The DMP 13s are definitely dope.
Yeah, I'll take
I ain't
those.
even put them on feet yet. It's sitting in that big ass box that it come in. I still ain't put them on feet yet.
Hey,
But when you rock gold, I think you you being extra. It's like that's damn near like rocking Volt. You know what I
What you
mean? When
mean?
you put
Hell
when
yeah.
you put hella gold on, bro, it's damn near like rocking
you
Volt.
gotta do it. That's like rocking
I
gold
will.
toes.
Oh, I
Gold
will.
toe- You know what I'm
like
saying?
I know when
Yeah.
I know when I do it, because we talking about my size and everything, how big I am. And Brandon, I know you know, because you like 6'8"?
Yeah.
6'6", something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I walk into a facility, they already turn their neck like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I mean? So
Right.
when we wear bright colors, it's times 10 they gonna turn. You know what I mean? So when I
everywhere I go,
we do.
like, oh, you play football? You play for the Chiefs? You know, I'm like, nah, I'm just a regular cat, man.
When I was younger, I used to go with it. I used to be like, yep.
Well, I said I gotta take the screen for a minute. Speaking of like gold shoes that like catch eyes, I wish I had it on me, but I ain't got it on me right now. But they's definitely in the collection. Hold on, these joints break necks every single time I wear them, bro. Every single time.
That's what I mean. Them Ironmans.
The LeBron 11 King's Crown, these are so cold. And then like the gold is like an iridescent gold, so it's like green gold and old gold. Like these are so cold, man. Definitely one of the best bronze to drop.
Them joints look great on feet, no matter what size they are.
So what do y'all think about those Christ the King 7s dropping for the holidays? JJ, what do you think?
Yeah, you already know I'm on them.
Hey, that might be my holiday shoe. Depending on how this 11 look, that Christ the King might be.
I wouldn't definitely wouldn't mind it because I don't think the 11 is gonna do it for me this year. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, it's almost like a gamma and the cap and gown and the gamma mixed together. So it's like,
look, I'm gonna say something that might be blasphemy for y'all. And I said it, I think, on the last live because I was talking about those 500 highs and how it kind of looks like an 11. And everybody was like, no, if they do it all suede, it kind of looks like an 11, man. It kind of does. If the 11 of this year comes out in all suede, it's going to look like that 500 high a little bit. Watch.
Well, you know we already had a
Watch.
Suede 11, right?
We did the damn platinum.
Platinum. Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But all over suede, if it doesn't have something to distinguish at the bottom and it's all black and it's just like suede, it's gonna kind of look like that 500 high.
It
I don't know
does.
if you could do back to back with both shoes. I doubt it because
So wait, is no patent leather at all?
It doesn't look like
we
it.
really don't know. We
Yeah, we
still
don't
gotta
know.
wait.
We don't
But
know.
It just look like a. I mean, I got plenty
I
of
got
11s. You got Space Jam. You got
Yeah, I
your
got the space on. Yeah.
I feel like if this is supposed to be the 30th anniversary of the 11 or whatever anniversary it is, I think that they should have done. They could have done better. I mean, they could have done. They could have came with all crispy white and gold. You know what I'm saying? All white, gold trim. I don't know, silver trim. Something.
remember they were supposed to give us the all gold. I guess I don't know if it was a Drake PE or what, bro.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was all gold. Man.
Oh, you talking about Wait a minute. I just seen
like Burberry from Austin Powers would have been wearing them. Man. Like all motherfucking gold. Like damn.
Yeah. That's them. Wait, that's crazy. Look at that price
That's
though.
crazy.
No, it's 24 karat gold. That you can't wear that shoe. Like it's plated
Yeah,
gold.
no,
like,
it's one that looked like that, but you could wear it.
You can about the door.
That's a little too much. The gold sixes, the pinnacle sixes, I have. That's enough. This
Right,
is
let me-
way too much.
All right, let me see somebody. I'm gonna rob one.
Oh yeah.
right.
I'm pulling the pistol out. Let me get that.
Hey,
Damn.
I'm coming out of retirement. Like,
Right,
excuse me.
I ain't did this in a long time, but hey, you
Like, come here, bro. Let me talk to you real quick.
look like my size.
What size of them?
He
It
said,
don't
"Look like
matter.
my size."
You're like,
Like
what
my
size of them? It don't matter.
Yeah. He's a size 11. Yeah, I'll wear 11 today.
I wear 11. I know 11 today. But yeah,
Hey, something I wanted to bring up too, the highly rockable. I don't know if she kept doing this stuff, but I went back to go check the Bleacher Report jerseys, and the We the Best one that sold out. Then in the mail, my girl showed me yesterday, I think, that she went ahead and copped it. I don't know if she got the last one, but you know, it's,
Oh man.
Oh man.
okay.
Okay. See,
see,
you
it's like
came.
gold chains.
You came with some heat last week,
Oh,
And
boy.
then on the back, that DJ Khaled.
We the best, and another one.
Another one.
Okay.
I thought that was fire. I didn't expect
Okay.
her to do it because I told her, I was like, I put priority on these 13, but I told you the story how she was trying to be slick and give me the 13s on the low too. So shout out to Boat Bay,
Thanks.
man. I appreciate her.
That's what's up.
My woman, she's super solid. She's my best friend, bro. So
That's what's
that,
up.
and then also I wanted to ask you, King, if you can go to YouTube and search Bobby Sneakers World, because we talked about doing segments where we highlight other shoe tubers
Right.
and taking a moment out. And I think when we had that conversation, D-Lo had passed away and Chaotic wanted to speak on that. And so we went with that appropriately, you know,
Right,
but
right,
I
right.
did want to give Bobby his shine and just show a little bit of the video I was talking about. I don't remember the title, but it was something to the effect like, why are you a sneakerhead or something like that, or what you're doing it for. So you might have to go back a little bit. It's also along the lines of like a top 10 he had put out sneakers in his collection. So
How long ago was it?
Man, maybe a month or two.
Okay, so
Maybe a
I see
month.
one that's a top 10. Hold on, I'm gonna share it on.
Yeah,
there.
so it should be near that one. It should be near that one. But I kind of want to do this, man, because
Is this it?
part of what Soul Center is supposed to do is, man, highlight everybody, man. I want to highlight everybody at some point.
So is this one?
That's a fire video, but I'm taking my, what does it say? I'm taking my, hold on, not so fast. I should put my glasses on.
It's not so fast.
Let me see.
You know, you help your mom out or your grandma out, and you like doing it so fast. But hold on, baby, slow down so I can see what you're doing,
Hey,
so I can learn what you're talking
I
about.
got tired eyes, bro. I wear glasses. I just don't wear them all the time.
Hey, I wear them all the time. I got on contacts. I'm blind.
See, you know what I'm talking about this. So sometimes you be like, hold on, scroll up.
It's rolling up. All right, we're gonna stop at the beginning. So where we at?
No, the beginning would be too far, but I see
Okay.
what you're doing now.
Damn, we going to the beginning.
Sneakers.
Do you remember what he was reviewing?
It was right around there. Hold on. Nah, you just passed it up again. Go up one shot. Well, go up one more shot.
Hold on. Are you on Bobby's? Oh, you're not on this channel.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. You're not on this channel. You just like searched it. You feel me? Like
Oh,
now
okay,
you're on
yeah,
this
yeah.
channel.
Everybody was
Go to
coming in.
videos.
Go to videos.
Yeah.
Go to videos.
Go to videos.
My bad, peeps.
It's
You
good.
see, like damn grandma, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you.
So it has that 270. It'll be around that video with the 270 with the fuchsia on it. I think it was either before or after that video. But I just want to. I felt like he hit on something that was hella important right there. So he won that pair of StockX sneaker releases with April. Maybe down one.
Eat her cheeks.
Top 5 sneakers. Down.
Hey, when you get it the next time, bro, you gotta send me the link. So I can go
Hey,
straight
send me
to
the
it.
link.
You right. Anyways,
Okay.
I'll send the link for the next one. We won't watch
What
it, but
about
right
that?
now, watch that top 5 video. Because I'm giving him some shine. With the
Okay.
fuchsia 270s on the
So
picture.
y'all make sure y'all check out Bobby's Sneaker World. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to shoot his link. Matter of fact, I'll just do it. Let me see.
Go down. The 270. Just watch that one. It ain't long.
The 270.
You'll see it with fuchsia on it. Right there.
That video is 20 minutes long.
Oh, we ain't watching at all.
No.
Well, you know, the highlight is what counts. You know, it's the thought that counts. You know, just subscribe to Bobby Sneaker World. You know, one of the realest guys out in Ohio. You know, he doing his thing. You know.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all do that.
King is how you say that video was 20 minutes long.
Well, he said that video wasn't long. I'm like, shoot, that's 19 minutes and 27 seconds.
Hey, I watched the whole thing and I enjoyed all of it, man. I always watch the whole thing. I enjoyed all of it. I appreciate
I'm gonna highlight another guy. His name is Homegrown Kicks. Let me.
Homegrown Kicks.
Yeah, he a newer guy. I mean, he got a lot of videos. He got like 41 videos, but you know, he's currently at 32, man. So definitely check his channel out. He do reviews. You know, he also do how to cop videos and stuff like that. You know, just a good guy overall. And you know, he always support me. Watch my vids and stuff. So I got to go ahead and shout him out. I don't know why he keep the TV on while doing the video because it's distracting. But he doing his own thing, but it's all good. But shout out to Homegrown Kicks, man.
All right. That's what's up.
So I'm gonna sub up when we get off here, Homegrown. So shout out, bro.
Sure. So before we get out of here, man, I like everybody to go around, you know what I'm saying, and shout out their social media and everything before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? And we can make it happen. But before we do that, make sure that y'all go to Go Shoot Care Official, you know what I'm saying, .com and use my discount code Kings23Kicks for 15% off your purchase. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy, help your boy out. Appreciate everybody. Y'all be my man be having with the shits, man. I'm telling you. Look, we gonna get it. I'm gonna make you go last, me and my kicks. BD, go set it off.
All right, man, this is your boy Brandon, one half of BDkickzKC. You can find us on YouTube at BDkickzKC, or you can find us on IG at BDkicks with the Z _KC.
Already.
Oh, so me? All right, sit up. Oh, where we going? Go ahead.
I'll take it if you ain't ready.
Go ahead, JJ. Go ahead, JJ.
All right, it's JJ all day. You can find me on YouTube at JJ all day 84, on Instagram at JJ _all day 84. Y'all check me out. I stay Cash App ready. So if y'all find a Media Day 7s for a great price, y'all let me know. I'm ready to cop. I just started my CD cases series. Y'all check that out, man. I'm pulling out the good, the bad, and the ugly of my CD collection of how it sounds, how it sounded back then and how it sounds right now. So, I'm having a lot of fun with that. Of course, sneaker reviews as well. More videos coming soon. So up to everybody. Salute. I appreciate, the opportunity being here, man. Looking forward to the next time. And salute to all y'all guys, man. Much love.
I forgot to bring that up about the CD cases, man, because
I
like
just thought
you
about
got
that too.
yeah, I forgot to bring that up because that's a great segment, and I like the fact that you bring back the old CDs. Like I only bought like 2 CDs in my lifetime. I trap out the bandwidth, I'm just downloading for the free. I'm just getting it out. So I only bought 2 CDs in my lifetime, but I definitely feel that. But I definitely still caught Blu-ray, so I got a Blu-ray case full of Blu-ray. So
That's what's
That's
up.
dope. Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
CD cases series, is that like a versus? Like you take an older CD and verse it a new one?
Nah, it's nothing new about it. It's just I'm taking just like all the albums that kind of grew up on, and I'm just speaking on
Mhm.
how they aged and everything. So it's not a versus. It's just how some albums sounded good back then, but they don't sound good right
Right.
now. So
Some
I'm
some
going,
some things are timeless, for real.
Right.
yeah,
Some things is
Yes.
timeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
The
some
boy be
albums
on
you just
point,
gotta
man.
get the hell out of here. Yeah,
That's one of the things that I liked about his channel too. They kind of turned me onto his channel is that
Yeah, I'll
he
be
wasn't
telling people,
necessarily doing
man.
shoes. He was doing music and stuff. And I
Yeah.
love music. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the things like me and my dad used to bond on is music. And for JJ to do that, you know what I'm saying? Then I found out he was doing shoes. I was like, shoot, that's kind of the best of both worlds right there. You know what I'm saying?
Some
So
yeah.
things is
you
hand in
definitely be
hand,
on it.
man. It's
Definitely respect and salute to you for doing that, JJ.
yeah.
Real
Some
talk.
things is hand in hand, bro. It's like sports and kicks, hand in hand. Music and
Yeah,
kicks, hand in hand, bro. It's like
Yeah,
you
like
absolutely.
me,
can't.
I first love
I mean,
music
I don't.
is the second.
Yeah, that's why when we do our intros and everything, we slapping some type of dope
and,
beat with it.
and then speaking
So
of intros, this man intro music be crazy. He'd be like every time I
Yeah.
come on, beat it, beat
nah, hey, look,
Hey,
hey,
man, look,
It be
hold on,
dope,
hey,
you
I
know what I'm
told him
DJ
saying?
right
too.
Yeah.
Whoever,
there.
I don't know where you get all your beats from, but that the samples they be using, bro. I'll be trying to find the sample, what is it, and drop it in the comments like, hey, that's that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hard millie, that
That's my
hard
bro.
millie.
That's my bro. Burnham down in Florida, man. I shop it over him, and I do a lot of crate digging. Well, CD digging, however you want to call it, crate digging. So I'll
Yeah,
be on a lot of old music. So I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna let my man flip that. So I just send him the link. He listen to it. He flip it and do it how he do it. So of course, Easy Lover, that Phil Collins, Philip Bailey. I always love that song from way
Oh
back
yeah.
in the day. I'm like,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
That's a
I
classic.
needed it in the intro. Yeah, so he went and did it. Of course, everybody done rapped on that beat, but he put his own little spin on it, and I heard the intro, fell in love with it. So he's actually working on another version of it, but it didn't
mm.
quite hit the same way as that last one, but he working on it though. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
okay.
because
burning.
that last one, them guitar riffs,
Yeah,
hmm
beat it,
Mm-hmm.
that shit is hard.
Yep, yes,
crazy.
sir.
I sing intros, bro. Like me and my kids when they come on, they'll be like me and my dumb
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
My kids be looking at me stupid.
My kids
Yeah,
right around doing the same thing. They do the same exact thing.
shout
Oh,
out to Chance Olivet, man. He seemed like he was blessing everybody with intros at one point. Man. I'm like, damn, I watched this video, then Chance over here rapping on
Oh
this
yeah,
intro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling people to get on with Chance, man. Chance be a beast, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's Bo Kicks.
My
Go and
sign
shout
out
out your
though,
stuff.
it's your boy Bud Kicks, biggest shoe in the game, next to my boy Brandon. We stomping. You can check me out at that name. IG, I go under something different, but don't worry about my IG. Come to my YouTube channel. Support your
Yeah,
boy if
don't
you
even
want.
worry about it.
If you don't, I'm really here for the sneaker chop up. I love this shit, man. Thank
Yeah,
you, JJ, for coming through, bro. I respect you to the utmost, man. Love your channel, love your content. Brandon, you already know what it is, man. I see you in the comments. I'm always gonna support your channel, bro. That's just what it is.
for sure.
Still blessed and happy to be on this platform with my brothers, man. Me and my kicks, Kings 23, and that's what it is.
Me and my
All right,
kicks.
all right,
Signing
man.
off.
Lastly, it's your favorite shoe tuber, me and my kicks, man. And also, I got to bring this up, man. Like this shoe got ostrich like leather right here in this area, and they got the quilted leather. Boy, this thing's so decent. Like
You
got
know,
the
I
ostrich right
I
there.
know that already, man. I hate you.
Yeah. So,
Right, they don't even make it in our size.
and then say GFK from Ghostface Killer, boy. Come on, but this favorite
Them
shoe
is
They
tuber.
don't
cold.
even give us a chance to
Matter
get.
of fact, hey, one
They
of those albums you might need to cover, JJ. One of the albums, bro. Iron Man.
It's coming. It's
Iron Man.
coming. Don't worry. It's
I
coming. I
don't
got
know
the
if you ever
whole.
heard of Iron Man, but bro, that
Yeah,
Daytona 500.
Well, I'm about to say, man, follow me on all forms of social media at me and my kicks, man. I'm trying to get my Twitter followers up. Like, I don't really be on Twitter, but I still need the followers. So, if you do still be on Twitter, follow me. And once again, I appreciate everyone for coming through on the show. And, I appreciate the highly rockable showing these old shoes that I got that I still haven't really worn yet. That, one day I'm going to do a review on and bring back to the YouTube community, man. I appreciate everyone, especially the Ciroc guy right here. I appreciate Ciroc guy, and everybody be smooth.
All right. Hey, man, I greatly appreciate everybody pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all smash that like button on the way out. You know what I'm saying? We do this every Saturday at 5 p.m., man. You know what I'm saying? Sneakerhead Podcast Network on Soul Center. I greatly appreciate everybody pulling up. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to everybody that pulled up in the chat. Shout out to my man BD Kicks. Hopefully we get your sister on here next time. You know what I'm saying? She fell off and just kept on going. So we kept going. I thought she was gonna come back, but hopefully we can get on there next time. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? All y'all gotta do is hit me up. Like I said, man, make sure that you guys check out the show on 313 Retro Queens channel. You know what I'm saying? The sneaker battle. You know what I'm saying? I also have a discount code for Habits 365 Clothing, which is another up-and-coming clothing company. If you use DOK 15% off your purchase, I greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody pulling up. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? E-Money, Roscoe, Deja, everyone, Sanaya, who is it? GQ, everybody that's pulled up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If I miss you, I greatly appreciate y'all for pulling up, you know what I'm saying, on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's small. We just getting started. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't pull up, but hey, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with your boy. Hey, and hey, one thing that I did want to do is if y'all look at the links in my description, I do have BD Kicks link in there, JJ's All Day links on there. Make sure that you follow them on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking for their links. So that's one thing that I'm going to do. Everybody that I have a guest on my show, I'm going to put y'all links to y'all YouTube in my description on that video. So greatly appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Check y'all out. Peace, everybody. Y'all have fun. Gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's both kicks. Like, go. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right,
Still showing up live though, man.
Oh, we live? We still live?
It's still showing up live.